Not slow, not slow. And we're getting going to different clothes. Not slow, we're riding low. We're getting going to different clothes. I'm paranoid, I'm paranoid, I'm paranoid. Bitch, I'm paranoid, I'm paranoid, I'm paranoid, I'm paranoid. Bitch, I'm paranoid.
Testicles, 1, 2, testicles.
Yes, we back. Salute.
That is right. Welcome to Paranoid Radio Podcast. This is your boy Trebles Garcia, and joining me again in the 1 to 2 is the best co-host on the motherfucking planet, Big Tank. Salute, my boy.
Salute, brother. Salute. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
You already know what doing the do?
I'm doing the fucking do, baby boo. You already know what this is. This is the best show with the best content for the best fucking listeners. You, the Probers, Probe Nation. And just FYI, for all of you listeners that do not know what Probers or Probe Nation means, let me give you a little backstory on what it means. We started this little trend of calling you guys the Probers back when we found out that a series of aliens probed Big Tank. After that, we started calling you guys the Probers as a joke, and it actually connected. Now you guys are probing us, we probe you, we probe each other. You guys are Probe Nation.
There you go. Big old cap to hide that big ass head.
That is right. That's the only way to hide it, bro. Plus, I'm going bald at the top, so. Fuck it.
TMI, bro. TMI. Right?
Let's keep moving forward and plug the randomizer machine today.
You know how it is. Randomizer machine, do your thing.
Listen to that baby purr. Big Tank, what do we got?
Bear, massive salute to you, brother. New listener, nothing but love. I hope you enjoy this show. This goes out to you. Mad love, brother.
That is right. Bear. We heard that you've been listening to us and been listening to us, and you guys are showing us a little bit of appreciation. Mad love to you, and for showing us so much support. This episode goes out to you.
Yes.
That is right. Big time. I'll take it over, please. It's a bird. It's a plane. Nope. It's Paranoid Radio. Big Tank. What is happening?
What is happening, people? You guys know the deal. This is what is happening. I'm going to bring you some stories. I want you guys' 2 cents from my 2 cents. And we depositing that shit into the bank of knowledge.
Ooh, the bank of knowledge.
Believe that. Brother, I got a doozy for you today, straight up. Not so much news, but something that is just happened to pop up while I was doing the daily grind. I checked my phone, and guess what popped up?
Ooh.
They say during this time of year is when they start seeing a rise in what we call, psychological warfare.
Ooh.
And what that means is basically, it never affected me. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It never affected me, but I've always heard the saying, don't watch scary movies tonight. The boy's too young, whatever it is. They're too young. Don't do it. That is exactly what's going on. As soon as Christmas starts approaching, people do get affected by it. It is something real. I never believed in it, to be honest. I never believed in it. I mean, yes. Did I have a nightmare here and there? Yes. Did I think I needed counseling? No.
I think you need counseling.
If your mama, straight up. Huh?
Hey, don't bring my mama into this, bro. Just proceed with your what is happening. All right.
Yes. Okay. I got you.
Right.
All right. So, what do you believe in that, though? Have you ever actually had, per se, a traumatic experience with any of the legendary great horror films? And I'm talking about, we got Freddy, we got Jason versus Freddy, we got Michael Myers,
Alien Predator.
There's so many to name just off the top of the head. It's like, phew. Have you ever had an experience where you say, fuck, hey, I need to start watching shit so late?
Most like not any like serial killer ones, but I did have like personal experiences at night, not at night, but like dreams and shit, nightmares, when I used to watch like hostile movies or like human torture type of shit.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. The House of Wax, very old school movie. Check it out if you guys don't believe me. That one did mess with me a little. All the torturing the guy would do and everything, literally making them into figurines, killing them in there. That is some nasty, gruesome shit.
That is right.
But I don't think it's personal. I mean, I don't think I could get to that person. But Who knows? You got me?
Mm-hmm.
I might need therapy in a couple of weeks after
Okay.
Halloween passes. You got me? On to the next one. On to the next one.
Yeah.
So
What do we got?
we got this going on. Did you know America has voted this name number one multiple times?
What?
Aiden.
Aiden. Adan?
Yes.
Okay, what about it?
Okay, so quick little backstory.
Mhm.
When everybody's deciding names, baby names, you all have your reasons on why, whether it be a junior, whether it be the same name as you, or whether you want to do something different, whether you find inspirations from whatever's
Okay.
going on. Okay, so they actually did a study
Mhm.
where you are more likely to pick, how do you call it, a certain name due to it being what you, how would I put it, dumbly. You pick your name on. So, for example, if you think you are this higher power in the individual,
Mhm.
you will go with something that demonstrates power. Something.
Okay.
If you think you are a, I guess, higher learning individual,
Mhm.
you will automatically throw a name with a backstory to it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
So this has actually been proven on whatever it is. So me personally, for the people that don't know this,
Mhm.
my kid's name is Nathan.
All right. All right.
Okay. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not pick it for the meaning. I did not know that this is a meaning behind Nathan. Nathan
Mhm.
means
Okay. Okay.
okay. We did not come up with the whole. Oh, let's look behind this. We did
Mhm.
have other names
Mhm.
that did have meanings, but we didn't go with it after all. I'm officially have to say that this theory is debunked. Cause I
Okay,
had a
but why
little bit
did
of
they
both.
choose Aiden? Like Aiden's like the most popular favorite
I
name, or
no. It just how do you call it? A name that got picked a lot throughout. How do you call
you
it?
know
Throughout
what,
the
dude?
baby
I'm
names.
gonna have to challenge that. I'm gonna have to challenge that because where we come from, everybody wanted to name their kids Jaden or Jadine. Like it's like what the fuck? Everybody was
No.
Jaden. Everybody.
This is just a study that they did over the 2020 babies. That was the number one name that
Oh,
popped up.
okay.
You got me?
Okay.
I just brought it up because obviously 2021 ain't over, so
Mhm.
I had to grow from experiences. Had to
All
pull
right.
that
All
from.
right. That is the fucking what is happening. Big Tank, thank you for those two amazing fucking stories. As always, you're doing a great fucking job. Everybody, give
Hold
them a
up, hold
oh,
up, hold up, hold
whoa,
up,
and
hold
it
up, hold up.
continues.
I got one more story for you guys. So,
Oh
if you guys did
shit.
not know this, since these two stories were a little bit on the quote unquote normal side, I will give you guys a free pro bono.
Oh, big
Did you?
bono. All
Yo,
right, all
believe
right, all
that.
right.
Did you guys know a volcano that is burping throughout the Atlantic Ocean?
It's not no fucking joke.
And real talk. Big brother Trebles, I'm gonna invite you to bring the story in because you know which one I'm talking about.
Okay, for sure. So, what the volcano in La Palma and the Canary Islands, it is they're obviously a Spanish fucking territory. If it blows up, it's sitting exactly on top of a fault line. So like right on top of the fault line. So if this volcano really erupts, it's not gonna give off an explosion like the Hawaiian volcanoes do. This is gonna cause a huge tremor. Piece of the island will freaking sink, causing a giant tsunami to hit all the Western powers. I mean Europe, the UK, and parts of the US. So this is a catastrophic extinction level event. Very fucking potential, and it has the potential to wipe a lot of human beings and lives off the face of the earth. That is what is happening from Trebles.
That's right. That was what is happening. I hope you guys enjoyed the story.
Right. Thank you, Big Tank, for those two amazing stories and one from me. Now, everybody, please give me a round of applause.
Believe that.
That is right. Now, Big Tank, we have an amazing fucking episode. As you already know, we have always been giving you amazing episodes with a great, amazing fucking orgasmic fucking information. Today, we're going to be talking about
we fucking your brains, straight up.
For real. So please allow me to jump from the deep end of the pool and set the fucking mood because today we're going to be talking about sacred geometry. Bam, bam, bam. That is right. The sacred G's of time. Today we'll be talking about the master key of divinity itself, God's fingerprints, the architecture of the universe, and the not so secret hidden code of the fucking matrix. Sacred geometry. Yeah? Mm-hmm.
Shit, okay. The only thing I know about geometry is that I failed it in high school.
We're not talking about that type of geometry. This is God-given geometry,
Oh,
so beyond geometry,
oh,
G geometry.
geometry to the second level. All right, don't you forget it. We graduating. We moving up.
Let's do this. Now, sacred geometry is everywhere and everything, appealing the left and the right ends of your brain differently, but simultaneously at the same time, all at once. Originally originated in 2000 BC in Mesopotamia. So we're talking about before Christ. This is
Talk about throwback.
throwback. You could find geometry all over the world and in every single fucking religion and old school scripture and in still today new scripture. It has been mentioned throughout ages. One of the biggest books that did mention sacred geometry was the book of the Jewish mysticism. What's it called? I forgot the name. The Kabbalah? Yeah, it's called the Kabbalah. One of the most worshipped books by Jewish culture and Jewish religion. It has the secrets of life and how to manifest higher consciousness. All right.
Bro, where can I get a copy of that book? Because I need it. My life is a mess. I think I might need that cheat code.
Now, talking about cheat code, there is a code to life. We have ancient civilizations that have been building pyramids. The Mayans, the Olmecs. We've mentioned this throughout all our fucking seasons and all our episodes. The Egyptians, even you could even say the Atlanteans. Many different, even to this day, the Masonic buildings and the buildings that the Templars built back in Europe all have acoustic properties. And I've said this so many fucking times. From the windows to the art, to the arcs, to the freaking ways, everything peeks out and radiates energy inwards and outwards. It pushes out an influence. And if you are in a certain religion, let's say Catholicism, which one of the biggest is the biggest religion on earth, it gets to a point. Well, I think it's second to Islam now, but all the buildings in monasteries and all these worship buildings that you would go to, even the freaking pyramids, when you walk in them and you start humming different frequencies, you'll be able to hit acoustic properties that would elevate your consciousness, your spirit, and your brain. Kind of like when they used to be fucking with mercury, like that. Mercury is just another drug that would take, like kind of like hallucinogens. Nowadays, DMT will give you that same trip. Now, let me tell you a little bit real quick to jump on DMT. I'm jumping from the building acoustic properties and everything that they built. The golden ratio is not just building a building. The golden ratio has to be very mathematically in tune with the cosmos, with the stars, with the energy fields on a ley line, and it has to be controlled by a higher purpose and a higher meaning and a higher, how do you say that, celestial being, a god or angels. This is why they confuse the golden ratio. So just in case, Google golden ratio and you'll see it kind of looks like a swirl. In that same swirl, you'll find it in everything that begins with life in not only like on Earth, but in the cosmos and the stars.
It's the key to life. It's how everything starts off. So sacred geometry, believe it or not, can be dated back as far as the Earth is alive. So what I am trying to say is that sacred geometry is not like the golden ratio, where you can make something appear to be quote unquote evenly. Sacred geometry actually comes out all evenly by itself. Is what is everything based out of. That is one thing that you guys have to know, is that no matter what, everything is sacred geometry, no matter how obtuse and irregular it might seem, because it all follows the same rules. It all applies to itself.
For example, I'm gonna give you a quick example. In the physical realm, the golden ratio, this Fibonacci sequence, and sacred geometry are all connected and connects us to nature in certain ways. For example, sperm, our DNA, cells, nucleuses, the flower of life, and our own consciousness. For example, check this out. I am going to quote Kimberly DeVito from Solace Reiki, hashtag look it up, the crystal dealer, Reiki healer. She sent me an article that she's been writing and she's going to publish very soon. End quote. The flower of life represents the cycles of creation. There is a secret symbol hidden within the sacred geometry, which holds the most significant and sacred pattern of the universe. The tree of life is this hidden symbol. This represents the interconnected nature of all things in the universe, and an internal bonding of the physical realm we are rooted in, and the spiritual realm we are reaching for. The tree of life serves us as a reminder of our universal connection to the Mother Earth and our dependence on her to grow and flourish. So, which means basically what connects us to nature. Have you ever seen Avatar, bro?
Of course.
So you know how the trees, and they find out, like the lady doctor, I forgot her name. She finds out that the trees in the natives there, when they connect their tails, like their heads, like what's it called, their braids onto like the trees, they connect electronically, and they all could feel Mother Earth, the nature.
Well, not only that. Let me give you another example. The Star of David.
Okay.
The Star of David, believe it or not, is in some ways called the sacred geometry triangle. In some cultures, it's a 6-pointed star, which basically means that you could put two triangles together and overlap them, and you'll get the Star of David. Okay. So in the Jewish religion, it actually goes word in word with sacred geometry because it represents the connection between the Creator, humans, and the Torah, which is basically their God.
Which kind of has like a meaning to them too, like an emotional meaning, right? It kind of like it holds like when they do like their rituals and other occult rituals, or other even religions that do other rituals, like when they like do all the specific prayers and hum in specific tunes, it has a connection to their brain, and like kind of like of a hypnosis way. Another thing that I wanted to let you guys know, that the golden ratio has not only been observed, you could also hear it. Classical music by Mozart, even Freddie Mercury from Queen, have made different songs. Hashtag look it up. Have made different songs that could make you feel a certain way. And I'm gonna put this an example. If you go on and you listen to let's say the second or the first most famous song by Mozart, and the first thing you have to do is you have to put salt on a table, okay, and get a big speaker and then start playing that tune, that song, that classical music, sitting on the table, and bump it the loudest you can. You'll start seeing that the vibrations of the song start creating a star-like and triangle-like in a weird shape on the salt. So the salt itself starts vibrating on the table, and it starts creating this weird effect that looks like a triangle and a flower within the flower within a flower. So it's amazing what these vibrations and these sequences can create, not only with salt, but in your brain. Why? Because it's water-based. Our bodies are 70% made out of water. The earth is made 70% out of water, which leads me to tell you also that like Mercury, Neptune, Jupiter, the sun, all have a influential power over the earth through vibrations. Get me what I'm saying?
Dude, okay, hashtag go do this experiment yourself, people. I'm actually gonna try it.
Yeah,
I'm actually gonna try it because I'm really interested in seeing it. I might even upload a video. Who knows?
Ooh.
Who knows what I might do? But I'm definitely gonna
look
try
it up.
High key. Hi, people. You guys heard it. You guys got homework from Professor Trebles.
All right. So Professor Trebles is about to let you know, so that now I started connecting. This is where the theorizing part comes in. Crop circles. They say that sacred geometry is not only the key to the architecture of the universe, but the same sacred geometry can be found on many crop circles still to this day. They call it the language of the angels, hence aliens. They come celestial beings, whatever you want to call it. You could call them demons, whatever you want. But these are
nothing wrong with it.
Like crop circles have been placed on the earth, and I've also have to say that we could make a whole episode on crop circles because there's so much information there. Crop circles have not only weird vibrational magnetic fields around them, but the plants, once they're attacked or they're placed on, the plants are not dead. They're just bent to a certain degree that is still not damaging the plant itself. It's actually just bent perfectly, like if they technically just went and bended it by hand, every single like leaf and every single stem of all the field. And some of these crop circles are miles long, miles big in diameter. So it only gives you like, what kind of technology are they using and why are they leaving these messages here? I tend to believe that these messages from the angels or aliens or celestial beings, whatever you want to call them, crop circles are not only architecture that they're trying to leave and rituals and maybe passages and coded messages they want to leave off behind, but also kind of like a hint of how we should move on forward with our mythological energetic frequencies and all our buildings. there's a lot of people that say that still to this day you'll be able to find sacred geometry for dark uses, because like there's always like there's a saying that there's a good for a bad and a bad for a good. You cannot live like Star Wars, the dark side of the force and the light side of the force, yin and yang. You cannot have bad without good and good without bad. Satan versus Jesus, and etc., etc., etc. So just like you could use sacred geometry to reach higher consciousness, you could also use it for a negative way and feed off of consciousnness and energetic fields from other people. There's a lot of saying that through these symbols and all these sacred geometry behind the dollar bill in the U.S. Capital, the way that the capital is placed on the earth, on the ley lines, they're using this energy to keep us dumbed down. Maybe not dumbed down, but on a different frequency tone, and to keep feeding us like a fucking vampire. They're vampirizing our energy. Bam! How about that? Other examples that I could give you right now, what the golden ratio has manifested itself. One of the most weirdest things is snowflakes. As soon as a snowflake, and I don't know if you notice this, but every single snowflake looks exactly different from the other. None of them are identical. They all change shapes in different ways. A flower, the way a flower grows and starts blooming, every flower shapes up to a different one. Even humans, our DNAs are similar, but always different. We all have different features. Our fingerprints, every human being will never, not one, every time in your lifetime will have the same identical fingerprint as another human being. They're all fucking different. That's our mark.
Yeah, I think I even read where they said that I guess twins, even though they share real identical DNA, not even fingerprints come out the same.
Exactly, and that's fucking, dude. Even identical twins, dude. I didn't even fucking know that. Hashtag look it up.
Hashtag look it up, people.
Real shit. It's also used for medicinal purposes, and I just thought about this shit because I forgot about it. Usually there's also doctors in China and Asia, a lot of countries of Asia. They started even Egyptians did this also. They used frequencies and the golden ratio for medicinal purposes to heal your cells and make sure that the cells get back in tone and heal you from cancer or any other illnesses. In fact, back to Kimberly DeVito from Solar's Reiki, hashtag look it up.
Salute.
She sells, and she is a practitionist of Reiki. Reiki, I don't know if you noticed this, but go ahead and check this out. Reiki was an episode on our season 2, which is a fucking banger, by the way. She spoke a little bit of how she uses the frequencies of her crystals to heal you emotionally and physically. Your brain gets in tone to these crystals. She also gifted me some crystals so that I could find some peace and some masculinity and a little bit of more an inner connection with my podcast and my life. So it's definitely something that we could all harvest energy from and grow from.
Okay. See, crystals for the most part are what, prism shaped? Obviously, obviously there's different kinds, but for the most part, I want to see the prism shape. That is a sacred geometry symbol within itself. If you guys don't know that, so it's automatically in tune by the shape just of it by itself.
Yep, exactly. And even now that you're talking about shapes, if you see it's a shape within a shape within a shape. Kind of like, check this out. Kind of like in 3-dimensional world, when you put a shape between a shape, it looks like a fucking pizza box. A pizza is a square. The pizza box is a square. The pizza itself is a circle, and it's cut in triangle slices. Kind of like that, but now see through it. And how would that look inside? It'll trip you the fuck out. It is said that God created the universes and the dimensions, and every dimension is a different type of architecture within the golden ratio and the Fibonacci sequence and the fucking sacred geometry. Sacred G's. What sacred G's? Hashtag
Sacred
look it up.
G's? Okay. I think we just got the name Sacred G's.
Bro, it is a fucking trip. And now that I know a little bit about sacred G's, once you start thinking and you want to see it, you'll start noticing everywhere. Remember, I told you in the beginning that they were using Mercury. The Egyptians were using Mercury to connect to a higher consciousness. Nowadays, when you use a little bit or microdose DMT, hashtag look it up, DMT, it gives you a potential to see fractals. Now,
really,
it kind of looks like a trippy fucking tie-dye type of featurettes and little shapes around the world, but you'll be able to walk around and see fractals of these interdimensional sacred geometry pieces and symbols all over the fucking world in everyday life, in every single thing that you do. flowers, like I told you, water, everything, dog. It is a trip. It's everywhere.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay. So now I get a little bit more. If you guys know how a diamond is cut, like basically when you see a diamond, you'll see the circle on top, and then you'll see the triangles around it to make another circle.
And you go inside and it becomes a circle and a triangle and a diamond.
Yes,
a circle,
and it just keeps on breaking, and you just see so much shit.
Endlessly.
Wow.
Yeah. And all this comes down to a mathematical term that we mentioned on our last episode, Tessie, 369. Now Tesla wasn't fucking like I mentioned on that episode, he was obsessed with the numbers 369. Now I'm not a mathematician, but I am going to let you know that the numbers 369 represent the endless cycle of the dimensions within the sacred geometry. The numbers 369 are the key. Like he said it, hashtag look it up. There is a quote by him saying, if you guys could understand what 369 is, you would hold the key to the universe and you will understand it. Us as humans, we haven't understand who we are, what we are, and what our energies represent, or what our soul is, our consciousness. As a collective, we don't know what it is yet. But if we paid attention and put a little bit more time to realize what the sacred geometry really represents, we'll be able to be connected to the stars and our own Earth.
Damn, brother. Fuck. I am officially mind fucked.
It kind of mind fucked me too when I was reading. At the beginning, I was like, you know what, that's going to be a little bit boring. But no, it's not, bro. It's a very spiritual thing, but also a very physical thing that you could listen, feel, touch. You get what I'm saying?
I wish we could have Solar Shake so she could have given us the spiritual side. But, sister, we miss you, and we hope we'll have you on soon again.
That is right. That is right. Now, I don't know if it's connected with food, and I don't know if you could taste the fucking Fibonacci sequence, but I'm sure that if your senses are all how do you say this? Hyped up by what it is, I'm sure that your sixth sense is also there. And it has to be able to connect you in every single type of way. What you are is what you will get. So if you are those five senses and you could taste things, I'm sure that you could also taste the Fibonacci sequence. I just wonder what it tastes like.
Okay. Believe that.
All right. We're not fucking sacred geometry talking. Let's fucking end it with a little fuck you, Tony. Fuck you, Ezekiel.
Okay. What you got, Brody?
Oh, dog, you didn't even know, bro. Here we go. Okay. Do coffins have a lifetime warranty? No, it didn't make you laugh. I got one more for you. I got one more for you, dog. One more for you. Okay. How come only our fingers and toes get wrinkled in the shower? And nothing freaking else does. Get it?
Yeah.
No? Well, I don't know about you. You probably get all shriveled up. But, I don't.
What you mean, Brody? You already know. Right, this guys. Is Big Tank with that WMMD, homie.
Big Tank with a little cannon. All right, guys.
Well, hey, on a weapon of mass destruction, people. Don't y'all forget it.
All right, Big Tank. This is not it. All right, Big Tank. That was fuck you, Tony. Fuck you, Ezekiel. Let them know where they can find you.
My people, boy, Eknat. Catch me at eknat.ivix. Once again, eknat.ivix. Catch me on all your major social media platforms. This is definitely a blast. Catch you guys till next time.
That is right. And I'm Trebles Garcia, your humble host. This is Paranoid Radio Podcast, and this is the official fucking episode 4, Sacred Geometry. For our new listeners, I hope you enjoy the show. You can find us at paranoidradio.com, or hit us up on Instagram, Paranoid Radio. Make sure you also fucking hit up and follow, and make sure you drop a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. Give a massive shout out to Morpheus from the Bacon and Matrix, the Failed Academy, JB, and Perception Real. Soulless Reiki, we love you. Thank you so much, guys. See you next time. Boom. Blow your fucking mind.